Another flyweight bout. The boy Zhalgas Zhumagulov against Felipe Bunes. I think that's how you say it. Plus 155 for Felipe, minus 155 for Zhalgas. Over under 2.5 rounds, minus 167.5 for the over, plus 167.5 for the under. Zhalgas 1-4 in his last 5, coming in here as the favorite. We don't have his new haircut in there, so if you didn't notice, he got his haircut like Patty Pimblett because he's had some close fights. He wants to get a little extra juice with the judges. So split decision loss to Charles Johnson, split decision loss to Jeff Molina, and then a knockout loss to Manel Kape. His last win, Jerome Rivera in 2021. That was the Poirier-McGregor 3 card. So the last time he got a win was when Conor McGregor had got his leg snapped. So it's been a while. I'm sure he's cracking at the bit to get a win. But I'm looking at this one, man. Felipe Bunes training with the Pitbull brothers down in Brazil. It's a good camp. And he put his time in over at ACA. And that's obviously it's a Kazakhstan promotion, like over in with those guys, with those killers over in Kazakhstan. And I'm looking at this one like Zhalgas Zhumagulov is from Kazakhstan, and he went 1-3 in ACA. So does that mean he's losing to Zhalgas because he's been losing to these Kazakhstani type fighters, or does that mean like he's had the experience and he's going to get this win because he's already seen that type of style? But his last 2 wins are in LFA, and he got a round 1 ground and pound win in the beginning of January. So I don't know. I mean, I would think you're pretty crazy to like lay chalk on Zhalgas at this point. Like he's 1-4 in his last 5, and you're gonna lay chalk on him. Like you got to have some big stones. You got big stones or not?
Oh man, I want to just because like the experience factor and who he's been fighting, but like he's not beating any of those guys. So it's like, I don't know, maybe this is a pretty even fight. It's really hard to tell because Zhalgas has fought, and Amir Albazi with the loss there. Manel Kape, Jeff Molina, Charles Johnson. So he's not fighting bums by any means, and he's getting some split decisions against Molina and Charles Johnson. So the strikers, he's kind of going toe-to-toe with. He's not really getting knocked out besides the Manel Kape fight. Everybody else, he's landing nearly the same amount of strikes as the other ones. Charles Johnson landed 115 while Zhalgas landed 119. So in this fight, if he can just keep it on the feet, Felipe Bunes has, 8 submissions on his record. So he's good on the ground. He offensively, at least, he's been submitted a couple of times. Zhalgas has good takedown defense. He's got good offensive wrestling too. In his striking, he kind of runs a pace. He does get hit a little bit, but it's just hard to tell if he's going to have to worry about that with Felipe here or not. If it does play out on the feet, I think Zhalgas can get another win here by decision. If it hits the ground, I think he might be a tad outclassed with the grappling, but getting Zhalgas to the ground is kind of a task itself. He's got a low base, he's strong, and he's kind of wiry, man. He's just all over the place. So for the pick, I'll take Zhalgas, but nothing betting wise on him right here.
Yeah, I just look at the frames of them are a bit different too. Like Bunes is pretty long and lengthy, 5'7", 71-inch reach, compared to Zhalgas, who's sitting at 5'4", 66.5-inch reach. So if it's on the feet, Zhalgas better be getting inside. But the activity on the feet has always been good with Zhalgas, and he's a tough dude. I mean, he'll fight to the bell for sure. But I don't think I can lay chalk on him considering 1-4 in his last 5, and I don't even care who he's been losing to. Like, I mean, right. The loss to Charles Johnson doesn't really age the best either. Like, he hasn't looked that good as of recently. So
yeah, no, agreed.
Yeah, I would probably lean dog or pass. Flyweights too. Some room for variability, like we saw last week with Steve Erceg making his debut. You never know. So I'm gonna go with Felipe Bunes for the sake of the show, and I'll definitely keep an eye on him as the week goes on.